It's obvious there's a problem with this cow's hoof, and in this video, we're going to fix it. Before this cow came into the crush, she was showing extreme signs of pain on this front left foot. So when we got her in the crush and got the foot in the air, we picked up our trusty angle grinder and set about fixing it. We start by routinely trimming her feet. The aim is to make sure both claws are the same size so that when she's walking, they're both taking the same amount of weight. At this stage in the trim, we don't exactly know what the problem is. All we know is that there definitely is an issue. A black mark is beginning to show in the typical sole ulcer site. Using this razor sharp hoof trimming knife, we begin to remove layers of hoof horn to unveil what is underneath. It's not long before we find the telltale signs of a sole ulcer. Having had so much experience with cow's feet, I know that the problem isn't just as simple as it looks at this point. As we carve our way deeper and deeper into the cow's hoof, we begin to see translucent hoof horn, and that lets us know that this problem is probably much larger than it seems at this stage. I need to break through into the cavity, but this hoof horn is extremely flexible because it's new and moist and near to the core of her foot. Unfortunately, she's flinching because she's not enjoying me touching it. Using the hook and the blade of the knife, I try to cut into the problem which is causing the pain, but I'm struggling. Finally, a breakthrough, and we begin to cut into the cavity that I feared was beneath, although it's much larger than what we can see right now. I absolutely need to remove all of the hoof horn from over the top of this problem, but the hoof horn and tissue that you can see being unveiled is extremely delicate, and I desperately don't want to cut into it. As I force my knife through the hoof horn, you can actually see it flexing away from the interior or the core of her hoof. This lets me know it's detached, and because it's detached, it does need to be removed. I use my grinder to remove the bulk of the material from the affected foot, and while it's in my hand, I get that near side claw ready to take a block. There is still important knife work to do, but no matter how good any of these glues are, they still need time to set, which is why I want this block on as soon as I possibly can. Right, here comes the most delicate part of the trim. Removing fractions of millimeters of hoof horn from a cow's foot isn't easy. This is a sole ulcer, and a monster one at that. I keep using my spray bottle to clear away to ensure that I've got every piece of detached hoof horn that I possibly can. Right, we're nearly there. Just one final spray and clean down to ensure that we've done the best job we possibly can for this cow. Beautiful. I'm really happy with this job, and hopefully, so is she.